Good morning.
Good morning.
It's hard to believe we are almost less than 2 weeks away from the end of this school year. And again, we hope that you all are doing well and staying safe and keeping healthy, and keep up the good work because we're definitely in the home stretch now.
The adage, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, is definitely apropos for our time. It's amazing to think it was 10 weeks ago that we entered this phase of remote learning. That's including our spring break week. So we're now in week 9 of remote learning, and we have one more week to go, which is next week for K through 11. And we just again thank everybody for all the steps that we've taken. We have a little bit more to go. And so this is our Tuesday Telegram. For those who haven't tuned in before, this is an opportunity, if you'd like to, in the chat box, if you have a question that you would like to pose, we'd be happy to answer them as we go through our time this morning. Our last one was on Friday, so this Tuesday Telegram is probably going to be a little bit shorter since we just had one on Friday. But again, want to give you the opportunity for those who are tuning in. If you have any questions, please post them for us.
So we are planning for a lot to happen in the next couple of weeks between now and the last week of school. And we want to let you know that a detailed email will go out at the end of this week, most likely on Friday, with detailed information about events and other plans coming up for the end of the year. So be on the lookout for that email. Just a reminder, Monday is Memorial Day, so it is a day off for everybody. And our school offices will close at 2 p.m. on Friday. But before we leave on Friday, we'll be sure to send out all of the pertinent information with upcoming events. So starting next week, we will have a few parent Zoom meetings in the evenings. On Tuesday night will be our Rising 6th grade parent Zoom meeting. And these meetings will all be opportunities for you all to ask questions about next year in terms of academics and extracurricular activities. We will be going over highlights for academics for our Rising 6th graders, talking with you about the transition to next year. On Wednesday will be our Rising 7th and 8th grade parent Zoom meeting. And on Thursday will be our high school parent Zoom meeting. And we look forward to having you join us then, and we'll send out the Zoom links for that at the end of the week.
And then the following week, which is June 1st through the 5th, we have exams that will go on that week. And we will be sending a schedule of that as well in the email that we send out on Friday. Exams this year are optional for students. It's going to be for students who the exams may help their grades. Teachers will be inviting them to take an exam. Students are also, they can opt in if they would like to take the exam. They would just have to email their teacher and let them know. Again, that information will be shared in the email that comes out Friday. Also that week, June 1st through the 5th, is going to be the time for lower school and upper school parents, as well as some students, the upper school students. If we need to pick up things from classrooms, it's going to be the time to drop off your Chromebook so that we can refresh it over the summer. That'll occur June 1st through the 5th, and we're going to have a detailed schedule so that we can abide by the no more than 10 people on campus. So we're going to have specific times for grade levels to come and split up grade levels so that people are here and we're abiding by the regulations that we have in place right now. So that schedule will come out also on Friday. As Paula mentioned, our Friday email is going to be very detailed with all these different schedules and end of the year events coming up.
Also, our early childhood program, they will have a drive-through on June 2nd, and that will take place that same week as we're doing our other pickup and drop-off days. Some more information from that will come from Mrs. Lipscomb and the early childhood teachers. We're also working on sending a survey out to you all, our parents. We truly want to receive your feedback on remote learning as it has been this year. It will be pretty specific in terms of what has gone well, what are areas of opportunity, and if for some reason we are finding ourselves in this situation at some point again in the future, We want to make sure that we have as much feedback as possible so that we can continue to improve the continued learning process here at BSH.
And that survey will go out next week. It won't be in this Friday's email. We'll have a culminating email to our whole community next week, towards the end of next week, so that this way we can include we're finished with our remote learning, and we want to put that survey out so parents have the opportunity to provide us feedback.
On another point, we've been sending out enrollment contracts. Every couple of days, we're sending out new batches. Many of you have already received your contracts, and many of you have already returned them for next year. Thank you so much. And also, in terms of development and annual fund, I am thrilled to report that we have hit a historic amount. We are $10,000 away from our goal of $150,000. We have never had an annual fund goal this high, and we've never accomplished raising this much in an annual fund at BSH. So we cannot express our gratitude and just our overall appreciation for all you do to continue to support us. You will be hearing from us in the next couple of weeks, as the end of our fiscal year is June 30th, and we are very confident we're going to hit that goal of 150,000. So thank you again for your support, and I can't wait until June 30th when we can celebrate that we've hit our goal.
So a lot of wonderful things have happened despite the fact that we've had to be working remotely and interacting with everybody remotely. We've definitely, as Paula mentioned, with annual fund as well as with remote learning, we've had some challenges, but there's been some really positive things that have come out. A lot of growth that students, teachers, all of us have gone through, that through this challenging time, there have been a lot of moments of light that's just going to keep us growing as a school.
So we don't see any questions yet, but we'll give it just a minute or so. But like we said, be on the lookout for a pretty detailed email coming out at the end of the week. I hope that you all have a wonderful long weekend and take some time to rest and rejuvenate. Spend more time together as a family. Maybe you'll find some few fun things that you can do out and about, but it is definitely a well-deserved long weekend for all.
And with that, since nobody's posting anything, we'll bring this telegram to a close. Again, knowing it was going to be just a little shorter since we just met with everybody through this way on Friday. We'll have our Tuesday telegram again on the 10th, at 10 a.m. next week. We'll resume that after the Memorial Day break. And we look forward to seeing you then, and hope everybody has a wonderful extended weekend.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.